Hello and welcome. Thank you so very much for joining me today again. In today's video, I would like to talk about our spiritual crutches. Mm, as you maybe remember if you've seen it, in my previous video I was talking about my necklace, that tiny medal I used to have, and I used to wear it all the time, and then one day it broke because the material thinned out, so I couldn't wear it anymore. And for some reason, I got really comfortable with that necklace, and I kind of felt that whenever, well, I wore it all the time, but whenever I had it on me, only good things happened with me. So I think this would be a kind of interesting topic to talk about, considering what can be our crutches and in physical and in a mental way, to say the least. So, what are my crutches at the moment, and why is it good to have a help, support, and why it can be dangerous to have too much support? Okay, at the moment, as you can see, I'm wearing all these necklaces usually all the time. So I have a tektite, I have a citrine, and I have a necklace made by my friend, and then I have a moldavite. So I used to wear all this non-stop, and now I am wearing this usually during the day, and then in the night time I would take these two off, and I would only wear these two at the moment. And the reason is because I ordered some oil, and I'm very happy that it arrived. And this is a moldavite oil from a gentleman, and his oils are really great. So I have quite a few already, I have 4. So this is a moldavite oil, and it has a tiny bit of moldavite in it. I also have the healing oil, the cleansing one, and abundance, and mostly I use the healing and the cleansing, and I used to use them a lot. Not the abundance, not much at the moment, or generally not much. So this oil is different because there is a tiny itsy bitsy moldavite crystal inside the bottle, which I am going to fish out in one point. So at the moment I'm just kind of getting to know this oil. The thing I recognized is when I put it on my palms, it gets much warmer, quicker. I can't really say what is inside. It has a more like a stringy smell, if it makes a stingy smell, if it makes sense. And what I'm doing usually now is I just gonna rub this in the night time. I'm rubbing this on to my moldavite, and then this is how I go to sleep, and that's it really. So I'm just getting to know this oil. If you would like to try them out, I can really recommend it without no strings. I have no affiliate with them or anything, so I'm just really happy with these products. So if you would like to try them out, you can just try it out. So I'm gonna show you again. That's the name. It doesn't zoom anyhow. And what else? Actually, I'm just gonna put it into the link, and that's it, it's easier. And then what else? At the moment, my favorite, all-time favorite, is always my selenite. I love the energy of selenite. It's so beautiful and light, and it keeps my vibration much higher and lighter. So I'm usually sleeping with my selenite at the moment and this necklace. And then I also got this little crystal here, which is also really pretty. I used to sleep with this one for a few weeks, but now I kind of put it aside. And then in my last haul I went and I bought this thing. I think this is amazing also, and it's perfect to place another crystal in it. So at the moment I have a tiger's eye inside, and what else I'm using as my crutch at the moment in a physical is this spray, which wasn't my idea actually. So I heard about this somewhere, and straight on I tried it out. So I have some pine oil inside, some water, and my addition is that I put a shungite stone in it, and I would spray this around me, on me, around me, and I would feel instantly a lifting of energy. And it's also really nice and cooling, so it could be like a body spray for the summer easily. And I also use it on my family and friends. They don't really know what is this. I just kind of tell them that nah, it's just gonna make you feel a bit cooler, and that's it. So yeah, they don't know that there might be another property, but never mind. It's kind of good to kind of experiment or try things out on others, because it doesn't do any harm, really, seriously. I'm gonna write down something. How to teach others, actually. If we can teach others at all. So, going back to the topic, which is spiritual crutches or physical crutches. Why is it good to be able to rely on things? It's good because if we are really down, we know that these things gonna balance our energy physically and mentally, um, and we can use them. But what happens if we don't have anything? Then again, what's happening is we have to go back inside us. We have to rely on us, what is inside us, and then we have to project this outside. You can always rely on the universal energy. That's why I kind of showed you this bubble technique, to kind of be aware of your own energy field and maybe push it out a bit more and more. So the exercise was that you put yourself, or you make yourself comfortable, and then you would inhale through your nose, hold the breath, and feel the energy coming from the sex organs, coming up, and then when you feel that it traveled all the way up, coming, reaching the top of your head, you would exhale through the nose, and then you would open your arms. And this is how you can kind of be aware of this energy field around you. You're gonna consciously or subconsciously even feel this, that it's moving around you. You can practice this in the water, and that's it, really. I did talk about this, so I'm sorry if you've seen this. I don't really want to repeat myself over and over. But why is it good? Once you know that you can do this and you practice this, without practicing, it's pointless and meaningless, really. So what I'm doing now is, you must know about me that I burn on the sun really easily, and I used to use a factor 50 sun cream, or kids sun cream, seriously. So I would burn, I would look like a tomato, and then after the skin peel off, I would start to get some color on. And now what I figured is that every time when I go out, what I do is I put myself into this bubble. The reason behind it was not to protect myself from the sun, that was an addition. It was another thing. It was basically because of the virus. Believe it or not, that it exists, doesn't matter. So, protection. So, what I'm doing before I go out, I would visualize myself. Well, basically, I would just close my eyes, and I would keep still a bit, and I would tell myself mentally that I only get the positive effects from the sun So vitamin D and a nice tan. And then I would also add that I'm protected from any harm, physical or mental. And funny enough, I don't have to visualize my bubble, it comes naturally now. And the shape of my bubble is like a shape of an egg, kind of. And when I say or think that I'm protected mentally from any disease, any harm, you word it as it fits you, right? I can see something I would say like doors closing. It's almost like a wall joining together, and then I have my shield, and that's it. And I'm not even thinking about it anymore. I repeat this day after day when I'm about to go out, and that's it really. Again, let's not fool ourselves thinking that we are like some sort of superheroes here. No, the sun does burn you. Try to do this in Australia. Go out at midday and see how will that work out for you. So it doesn't mean that I'm going out in the middle of the day like this and now because I have my bubble I'm gonna bake myself on the sun for like 4 hours. No, I still look for shade and I wear a hat. And that's it. I don't wear sunscreen though. I don't wear sunscreen and I only use coconut oil. And it did work out. It does work out. It's been working out. And I would suggest that you try it out yourself. So you see what can you achieve when you consciously focus your mind, your thoughts, you put your will into it and see how things around you gonna change and how this conscious thinking, conscious willing um, affect your life. I think that would be the most important thing I wanted to make in this video. But again, as I said, it doesn't mean that we can fool ourselves and we can go um, beyond nature's law. No, the sun does burn, and it is different than before. You can feel it. It's stronger, but it doesn't mean that it has to harm you. You don't have to be afraid of it. That's the main thing. So I think that would have been the video at the moment. And let's just summarize it a bit. So spiritual crutches or physical crutches could be products we are using to feel more secure, to find our balance, to keep our balance. And there is a good thing in it and there is a bad thing in it, because if we rely on something too much, it becomes habitual, we get used to it, and then if that thing or person or situation gets taken away from us, we might don't know what to do, how to cope. So it's always good to find the energy, the strength inside you, basically. But these little things can really be an extra pluses for us to help us raise our vibrations, if you want to call it, or we could just call it to feel much better, I would say. And yes, that would have been my video for today. As you see, I wanted to change up the background a bit, but it doesn't really work out too great. But anyway, I think it's kind of okay. Anyhow, that doesn't matter. So yes, thank you very much for watching this video, and I wish you a lovely day. Thank you, bye.